As we get on in years and take on more responsibility, including leadership, we start spending more time at a desk. And there are so many negative side effects from staying in place and moving less. Many I'm sure you're aware of. Some you may not be aware of. In this video, I'll share what happened to my leg after surgery and not moving it normally for just a month. And at the end, I'll share how this relates to how you can be affected as a leader if you don't move enough. Hi, I'm Luci Gabel, Leadership Optimal Performance Coach. If you watched my last video, you know that I had knee surgery recently. I made that video while I was still on crutches, and I stayed on crutches for 1 month. And then I was able to walk, but only in a brace. I couldn't bend my knee for another whole month. So I witnessed exactly what happens when we don't move a part of our body. And I was able to compare one leg that was not moving to the other and see the difference between the two. Wow, was it surprising. Before my knee surgery, when the doc told me I'd be off my leg for a month, I knew my leg muscles were going to shrink because research shows lack of movement causes muscle loss pretty quickly, and we lose muscle even faster as we age. So before surgery, I got to work like crazy, building my legs up in preparation because I knew the more muscle I had going in, the more I'd have left after losing some. It was COVID times, so I didn't have a lot of weights to work with, no gym, no squat rack. So I worked my legs for power, which meant jumping. I do not advise these unless you've done some regular lunges and squats for a good amount of time and you've developed your muscle mass and nervous system in order to handle it. As it turns out, I lost a significant amount of muscle, but it was faster and more than I even expected. Within 2 weeks on crutches, the calf of my surgery leg was about 30% smaller than the other. And after about a month, the surgery thigh was about 1.5 inches smaller. I had also gained some more fat on the leg that was not moving. Here's the amount of fat on my surgery thigh, and here's the fat on the non-surgery side. There was something else that happened that was surprising and very unexpected that I absolutely need to share with you. The skin on my left leg within about 2 weeks looked about 20 years older. Yep, it got dry, super wrinkly, and the craziest thing of all, it began to peel like I had been sunburned. I don't have a picture of this, but it was pretty disturbing. Why did that happen? Well, after talking to the doctor and the physical therapist, I found out that it was caused by lack of circulation. Of course, we know movement increases blood circulation and brings constant flow of fresh water and nutrients and oxygen, not only to your whole body and your brain, but also to your skin. It plays a big part in keeping our skin looking young and healthy. This is one of the many reasons why people who eat good nutrition and exercise regularly almost always look younger than their age. So how does this connect to leadership? Well, when we get up and move around, the circulation of our blood and the activation of our heart and blood vessels is part of what makes us feel more alive. It happens immediately. Why do you think speakers on stage get you up and start clapping and jumping? Well, it raises your energy. It raises your adrenaline, and it gets you literally to be more excited for what's next. We know that regular movement is also effective at improving mood and reducing the effects of depression and anxiety. Well, I can tell you, when I got home from the hospital, I was so exhausted. No doubt the fact that my body was repairing, and that took a lot of energy, was one of the reasons why I wasn't functioning at my normal capacity. But there was a feedback loop also, because I couldn't move. I couldn't get the benefits of movement on my body, my heart, and my brain. It really took me about 3 weeks to feel like my brain was functioning normally again. So if you're not moving much right now and you want to be more effective and inspiring as a leader, or even just inspire and motivate yourself more, get out of your chair and move. Even better, get outside in the sunlight and walk at least once per day. Our calves are often called the second heart of the body because when we move our calves, it squeezes the blood vessels of the lower leg and helps push the blood back up to the heart and the head. You can pump those second heart muscles just by walking around. And that's why it's recommended if you have a desk job, you try to get up every hour. What I'm saying here is that circulation keeps everything younger, stronger, and performing optimally. That's all for now. If you like this video, click like, share it with someone if you think you know it'll help them. Comment down below and keep the conversation going. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you want to be in closer touch with me, follow me on social media on any of my links down below.